Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Yes, I am going to talk about the moon, as you can see here, or as it is called in Palmistry, Luna. So where is the moon? Where is Luna? As you can see, it is actually the bottom of the hand under the baby finger. And I am just going to show you so that you're really clear about how to look at Luna. I'm going to show you a balanced Luna, a big one, and a small one, because this is very important. Now, the important thing also is that you can only see the moon and how good or how bad it is if you take hand prints. If you just look at your hand like that, it's not going to work. So the first example is a balanced moon. As you can see, both the Venus mount and the Luna mount are exactly equal. On the second example, we have a big moon. So you see that the Venus is actually smaller than the moon. The moon is really doing this big part. And then on the last one, well, it's the opposite. We have a big Venus, but the moon is tiny. It's not actually reaching the same level as Venus. So what does this mean? We're going to talk about what the moon or Luna is all about. Luna is about our perception of reality, and based on this perception, our emotions. So if we perceive reality the way it is, then our emotions are going to be exactly what could be expected. But it's very rare that you can really perceive exactly the way life is. A lot of the time, if we perceive with a big moon, well, we are going to be overpowered by senses, and maybe we're going to imagine things that are not really there. Maybe you assume that somebody wants to hurt you, or that things are going on behind your back. If you have a small moon, the problem is that it's almost if you have a sense of impending doom. Something is missing in your life, but you're not really sure what it is. And the even more important thing that I notice is that a lot of people are not even aware that they are like that. If they change, they will notice how they used to be. But at the time when they are feeling reality through this small moon or even through this big moon, they are not aware that their perception of reality is not exactly the way reality is. So in the example we are going to study today, as you can see, the person has a very, very small moon. So small moon, a lot of the time it means fear. It means something is missing in your life. You are always going to be really careful. And you're always going to expect things. Is there something behind here? Somebody's ready to jump at me, or something bad is going to happen. And a lot of this is coming from our childhood. A lot of the time it has to do with our relationship with our mother when we were a child. And this is exactly what was happening with this person. She had a love-hate relationship with her mother. So she was always afraid of not pleasing her mother, and this, of course, spread through everything she did in her life. Now, she changed with two very important things happened to her. The first one is that she became a lot more spiritual. So when you are more spiritual and you are meditating and you are trying to make sense of your life, then it's a lot easier to realize that maybe your fears are only your own fears. It's not actually what is happening outside. The other thing is that her mother, who was from a different country, she decided to go back to her original country. So the woman was left without her mother. So the mother was still alive, of course, but at least the influence of the mother wasn't there all the time. And as you can see on the second print, this lady has really grown her moon, her Luna mount. Now, it's not perfect yet. We need to be a little bit bigger, but still, if you compare both the before and after picture, you see how much she has changed. And this is really a very, very important mount to change. Because, as I said, it's the way you perceive reality. So, if you want to change your own mount, you have to work on how you perceive the world and really be aware of what is your own perception and what is reality and the difference between. And I can tell you, if you can do that, wow, it's going to be an amazing change.